Welcome to the ATEX video library on importing Excel, CSV, tab delimited files into QuickBooks Online using our app, the TransImporterQO program. It is a Windows-based program, so you must have Windows so that you can install and run it. We have opened at this time both QuickBooks and the file we're going to import. Just to show you what's in there now, we have some transactions that were done before, then they were doing bills. Now, here is the Excel file we're going to open up. It has 4 rows of data. You can see it has customer, item, description, and typical stuff that you would have in an invoice. This is one of our sample files, and we have sample files for just about all the transactions. I'm going to open up the program now by just double clicking on the icon that's installed on your desktop when you install the program. And the program has already been authorized in QuickBooks by the system admin in QuickBooks. And while it's coming up, you'll see that we do have a list of files. Okay, this program is now up, and here's the ready. These files are in this folder. That's our working folder, and they are actually selected based upon this pattern. So you can change the pattern to whatever you need to in the program. You can change the folder you want to go to by browsing to it, and so forth. You might say, how do I map my file or the sample file to know what gets imported where in QuickBooks? Well, for our samples, you can just do a load samples and select the type you wanted to import, and we have just about all of them here. And you click on load and return. Confirm. And now we're only looking at our sample file for invoices. Import type, we have selected invoice, and we do have more depending upon which edition of the product you buy. We are running now the standard. The standard edition will support sales type transactions, which are invoices, sales receipts, payments, credit memos, journal entries, and credit cards. We also have a silver edition that will support purchase transactions like purchase orders, bills, vendor credits. And then we have our gold edition that will support all the types. How do you map them? Well, we have our maps, and the drop downs are to the column in the file. Okay, so you can see that and here's a heading that we have, and the heading is optional, that the customer is in column A. Very simply, you just select column A. We have all the other types associated with the header of the invoice, like the reference number, with invoice number, the invoice date, and so forth. We also have a tab for the line items. The item name is in column D, the quantity in F, description E, and we can also support up to 16 columns that are put together to form one description or memo. And we have many other fields, price, amounts, but this gives you an example of how it works. You can preview it, and it's to show you that here's the field name of the header row. Here is the data, which is actually in the line after that and the column. So this way you can see exactly what the fields are. Now, how do you import it? Very simply, you select the file, you can double click on it, or select it and click on Go Import. I'm going to do that now. Confirm that's the right file in the sheet, in the spreadsheet. And you see on our status line here that it's importing, and it has already imported the 2 transactions. Look at the results, and here they are. Going back to our QuickBooks, which before, when we did the search on recent transactions, we only had bills. Now we have the 2 invoices. It's not giving me what I wanted. There it is. Here's our invoice, number 123. Billing and shipping information, our 2 line items with the quantities, rate, amount, and so forth. Import or done. We can look at the second one and see that that's in there also. There it is, name. We don't have shipping information on this one. You'll see that a lot of that is missing. But you might be asking, hey, there are 4 rows of data. How come there are only 2 transactions? That's because each row represents a line item. And we create a new invoice when we see a change in the customer, the date, or the reference number. We could also break on another field if so choose. So this is one invoice, and this is a second invoice, 4 invoices. And that's all there is. It's once set up, and we can help you with the setup. It's very simple to use, and we've been doing this a very long time, 10 plus years. So thank you again for watching this video, and hope to be talking to you soon. Thank you.